Alright, YouTube, I'm having to remake this video because the last video I misspoke about one product. I said I used Seafoam. I didn't. I used another brand's version of Seafoam, and the lighting was kind of off. Still a little off right now, but I'm trying my best. And the other thing was I kind of messed up the order and what I used things. I kind of said I dumped the oil and then I did the flush. So I want to do this right and more accurate. Okay. So if you're experiencing again a hydraulic tappet lifter tick noise, or maybe even a lifter tick, I want to show you a combo that I used that helped me. The story is I got a VW TDI Volkswagen Golf, and I needed to get the timing belt and water pump done. So I paid a place to do it, and I also included the oil change. Now, 2 weeks after I got the car back, I started noticing a hydraulic tappet lifter tick. Okay, it was tick, 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 tick. And then when I'm in the cabin, I can hear it. As I accelerate, I can hear it gets louder. When you're coming up to the car, you hear it on idle. It's just ticking. It was very noticeable. I brought it back to the mechanic shop that did the work. They didn't think that it was their fault or anything they did. So I started having to source solutions to either remedy this tick or to have someone look at it. Now, with that said, I think the shop uses bulk oil because I need a specific VW 507 oil because I have particulate filters. I got an EGR valve, so I gotta have oil with low sap. Okay, so I don't know. It's weird how I do all my own oil changes, and the one oil change I don't do, I got a hydraulic tappet lifter noise. Okay, now, but again, it could be it was its time. Car has like 150,000 miles on it, so maybe it was time for it to make a noise. What I did was I first got liquid moly. And my lighting is pretty bad, but so I got this here. This is hydraulic tappet lifter additive, and so what this is supposed to do is supposed to clean the hydraulic tappet lifter tappet, and then free it up, and then supposedly it'll start working functional again. This did not work. Then I switched over to, in the same oil change, Lucas's version of an engine treatment. I want to say this is their version of Seafoam, and this did not work. Okay, because it says it's for gasoline or diesel. Then what I did was I added a bottle in that same oil change. I added a bottle of motor flush and I dumped the oil. Okay, so this, like, you use it for like 5 minutes, and at this you put it in, run it for 5 minutes, and then you dump it. So like a quick little flush. I'm not expecting this to do anything. Okay, I just trying it out, right? After the oil's gone, I moved over to these two products. Okay, this is the star of the show. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. This was the star of the show. This is Rislone's engine treatment. Cleans, restores, and protects quiet, noisy lifters and valves, reduce friction and wear. But the good thing here is that it conditions and it's a cleaner. Okay, it's a conditioner and cleaner. So I picked this up. I combined it with this Mobile One ESP, and back here, it says provides exceptional cleaning power. So this also has not really additives, but chemicals to clean. Okay. So I want to say this is the secret sauce. These two. So I put that in, and I want to say after about 1,000 miles, I started noticing the ticking was there sometimes, and then sometimes when out days it wasn't. Okay, but it was there more than it wasn't. Okay, so it was intermittent. And it did that up until 5,000 miles when I do my normal oil changes, and that second oil change, which I'm on now, I repeated. Instead of I put motor flush in it, ran it for 5 minutes on idle. I dumped the oil, and I gave it another treatment of these two products. Okay. What I noticed then was, again, in the beginning, there was days that I had ticks, and then there was days that I didn't have ticks, and then it became less days with ticks, and then to today, about 8,000 miles, or I'm over 8,000 miles right now, since it's a 5,000 mile oil change, but it's 8,000 miles since I've used this combo, right? But now it's completely eliminated. Okay. So what I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna run this and run this again for 5,000 miles. And if I don't have any ticking in that oil change interval, then the next oil change, I'll just stick with this. And the reason why I don't want to continue to use an additive is, if you watch the Motor Oil Geek, they tested oil additives. And oil additives, they didn't test this one particularly, but they tested other ones. I kind of wish they did. But in most cases, oil additives cause more wear to the engine. So, because it messes with the chemistry in the oil. So, so be mindful of that, right? This is not a forever solution. I just need this to fix a problem. Now, with any tick, right? You're on time, borrowed time, right? Because if it continues to happen, you can end up wearing out the lobes in the camshaft, and you cause more damage, because now you're gonna need a camshaft. All right. So, I would only run this 2 oil intervals, and if that tick is still going there and it's been past 10,000 miles, more than likely you're gonna need someone to look at it. Okay, because what you don't want to do is now cause more damage. Now, if I didn't have any results, I would have stopped this and took it back to the mechanic and said, hey, change out the hydraulic tappet lifter for me, But because I saw results and now I don't have any tick, it worked for me. But that's not the case for everyone else. So be mindful. If you've had the tick for a year, I don't think this is gonna help you. But if you're noticing it past month, or that couple weeks, couple days ago, try this out, see what it will do. All right, hope this helps some of y'all. All right, take care.